All right, guys, welcome to another episode. We are in Kittery, Maine right now. You can see there's kayaks behind me. I'm at a boat ramp. Got Ross. You've seen him on other kayak videos. We've got Doug, who's going to do a quick little drone shot of us today. And yeah, we're going to go out. We're in Maine right now. We're going to go through along the whole coast of New Hampshire, and then we're going to end up in Mass. So we're going from Maine to Mass in these kayaks. It's going to be an adventure. Hopefully we survive. Let's get after it. Early morning. It is 28 degrees out right now, and we've got just shy of a full moon. Let's get this going. Good morning. So right now I'm in Maine. I'm picking up the kayaks. My friends Jeff and Rachel are letting us use their sea kayaks today. So we are gonna pick those up, put them on the truck, and then Ross and I are gonna go drop off the kayaks at the spot in Maine that we're gonna go to, and then we're going to shuttle a car down to Salisbury, Massachusetts, because that's how far we're going today. We're going from Kittery, Maine, going across the whole New Hampshire border coast, and then we're going all the way to Salisbury, Massachusetts. So that's the plan. It's pretty cold. We'll see how this goes. All right. I mean, to be fair, this is great weather. I actually almost like that it's a little cold, keeping me like a little, less sweaty. I actually went to the beach like last week, and it was packed. It was like the 74-degree day. You have your keys, right? For your truck. Okay. These adventures are a bit of a production. Not sure if you've noticed. But I also like that it gets me to do stuff. Ooh, that'll be a cool shot. All right, guys, we are right now in the middle of the Piscataqua River. This river is the border between New Hampshire and Maine, and one of the fastest currents in the world. That's upriver. And that's out the ocean. It just kind of, we're at the mouth right now, and yeah, this river, we are right in the middle. So we are between New Hampshire and Maine. We're leaving Maine, we're going to New Hampshire, and we're about to kayak the entire coast of New Hampshire. Let's do it. Spotted a loon. Did you guys know that loons also hang out in the salt water? Some people don't know that. We've made it to New Hampshire. All right, so we've kayaked for maybe a mile or so. This is Newcastle Island behind me. Out there, we have the Isles of Shoals, several islands about 10 miles out. And we've got Whaleback Light, really cool lighthouse. That's in Maine. And that's Wood Island. Wood Island has an old rescue station. They used to get out of that and row out and try and save boats that had run aground. Impressive. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. So the beach behind me is Wallace Sands, right there. And it's the first beach we've come up to, and we've got some swells that we're kind of dealing with, but weather's still okay, and we've got a lot of paddling to do. So, New Hampshire, you're a lovely state, but you do take a little bit to paddle through. All right, I gotta get back to it. We spotted a seal, but by the time I got my phone out to try and zoom in, he was gone. Yeah, he's gone. Let's hope this good weather holds, right? All right, I gotta get back to work. I got a lot of miles to go. Okay, so we've just gotten to Rye Harbor. That's Rye Harbor, right over there. Little harbor. I actually did a video. I'll put it up either here or there. I don't know which end. I did a video there, and I caught a really big striper. That's when I did my multi-species like fishing challenge. Yeah, so that's actually I caught that right in that harbor. So. Good spot to catch stripers sometimes, guys. And maybe, I don't know if that's like a third of the way, but we're still paddling. We got a ways to go. Weather's still holding out. The swells aren't so bad. It's a little windier, but it's good. We're doing great. We made it to Northampton Beach. We're gonna pull in, beach the kayaks, and get a haddock sandwich, walk around a little bit before we get back to it, because we got a long stretch still to go. But it'll be good to stretch our legs, get some food. Arms are getting a little sore, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Not that. Oh.
I'll take that.
I think you did it much better than I did. Skirt popped off. This should be good. Going out will also be exciting, Ross.
Going out's gonna be.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. That's a later day problem.
Yeah.
Those are our kayaks behind us. We unceremoniously got dumped onto the beach. I got a little wet. Ross did a little better, but we're gonna go get some haddock sandwiches. We still got far ways to go. Real cold. Bye. We just stopped at the Beach Plum to get some hot chocolates and some haddock sandwiches. This is gonna taste good. Definitely got a little wet when we were dismounting with the little waves. And we have no idea how we're gonna get back out once the waves kick in again. Waves aren't a problem when it's the summertime, but the winter or the fall, you don't want to get wet. 6 miles. Gets sunsets in an hour. we gotta really put the pedal to the metal. Rogue wave. What we'll do is we'll set little objectives, and if we get to one and we feel like we can still go, we will do that. So I'd say first objective, get to the wall in Hampton. So in regards to safety equipment, we both have life vests that are on the whole time when we're out there. We're staying pretty close to shore. We both have self-service, we've got lights, we've got flares, we've got air horns, stuff like that to keep us safe. And we have a general plan that people know that we're doing. We could have probably gone even further and worn dry suits. That wouldn't have been a bad idea at all, especially during this time. But again, don't do as I do. Don't try this at home with any of the things I do in my videos. In any adventure, there is a element of risk, but we calculated the risk and decided to go out and give it a shot. I don't like admitting defeat, but I just feel like it's gonna get dark, and now we're gonna deal with this, the water and the dark and the cold, and it's just not gonna be a good combo. For the record, it was me that bowed out. I know we're like in striking distance, but I also think between safety, cold, wet, gassed, just not ideal. I'll help you with that. Pretty epic. Oh my God. We need to dump it. We'll laugh about this later, Ross. Whew. Let's get the Uber first. That was me, man. No, I admitted defeat. I brought this on us. Okay, so sun went down, obviously. That's the moon over there. Check that out. It's pretty cool. We didn't make it. We made it all the way to Hampton, about 4 miles short. So a good attempt, but we did not make it before the sun went down and the waves got choppy and we got wet. We got really wet. Here are our kayaks. Ross just took an Uber and he's gonna go get to Salisbury. We made it to Hampton. We made it to the place called The Wall. You can guess why. It's a pretty big surf spot, and we actually surfed in on a wave. For the record, Ross wanted to keep going. I decided to cut it short. I don't love doing that, but it was getting cold. It was getting water on the kayaks, and it's gotten windy and choppy out there. I'm also pretty gassed. I don't know, that last mile is just beat me up a bit. So Ross wanted to keep going. He could have kept going. I called it off. I think if we were to do this again, which I think we will, we'll do it in the summer when we got way more daylight. The problem is the sun goes down at 4:30 here, so it gets dark and then it gets cold, and it's November. I mean, nobody does this in November. But we tried it, and this is how we did. So, you know, they don't always end in success. If you want to see something real, this is real. We washed up along the shore. We've got a nice harvest moon to look at, but yeah, we didn't make it. C'est la vie. We'll be back out. So yeah, sometimes I fail. It's all right. Sometimes we all fail. Hey, like it if you like it. I think I need an extra like on this one, guys. I'm beat up. And subscribe if you haven't. I'll come back out. We'll do it again. We'll do it in the summer when it's a little bit more forgiving. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. I'll be back at it. Look at that moon.